Hello. Today is January 1st, 2013. I'm looking all goofy in my winter warm gear. It's been a pretty easy winter so far, knock on wood, but I'm already really excited about wild food. I've been learning about wild edibles and foraging for not very long, maybe a year, but it's so exciting. It's the coolest thing ever. It's something completely unique. It's really hard to describe, but it's like most of us get our food from the store, or some of us grow it ourselves, but there's something different when you're gathering wild food, because you're not even growing it, you're just being gifted from the earth. And most of it's highly medicinal. How does it get even better than that? I would say I've grown a taste. Coming from a conventional diet, you're probably not going to love, maybe you will, but you're probably not going to love the way wild food tastes, although there are some things that are better than others. But so it's January 1st, it's pretty well into the winter, and I'm really starting to miss walking around and learning about wild food. But what I did do today, which I'll show at some point in this video, is in the fall I gathered nettles, wild stinging nettle. They suck if you get stung by them, but they're really medicinal. You can make tea out of them. So what I did is I didn't even dehydrate them, I dried them in the sun, and then I powdered them. I can't remember, I think I just crushed them up a bunch in a jar. And so at home I'm making nettle tea right now. Nettle's a really good anti-inflammatory. It's got a bunch of other good stuff too that I don't remember right now. But am I still on? Yep, still on. So today I'm really missing the summer greens, so I'm making nettle tea. And it's cold, so it's going to be nice to go back to some nettle tea. I'll have to maybe I'll do another video, but as I'm getting to another thing I'm getting into, I should say, is food storage. So like I said, I gather those nettles in the fall, and it's so gratifying and so awesome to have them in my cabinet to use now in the middle of the winter. Also, I just busted out for the first time this year, I tried canning tomatoes. I canned tomatoes and tomato sauce, so I've been using that, and that's super awesome too, because the tomatoes were from the summer and fall, and times like this in the winter you just miss that fresh food. And so my mouth is getting cold. It's harder to talk when your mouth is cold. I just wanted to say how much wild foods is awesome. I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to learn more. There's so much to learn. And I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you have an awesome year. And we'll see you next time. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about. Hopefully in my next video, maybe I'll be on the road. I'm driving down. Here I'm talking about the winter. I'm going down to Florida. I'm driving my grandparents' car down for them. I'm going to leave tomorrow. And how does it get any better than that? I'm going down to Florida for 2 weeks until the 15th. And so hopefully my next videos will be from there. So we'll see you in Florida. Bye. So I just made a video. I'm back again. I just made a video about how much I miss wild food and summer food and fresh food. Excuse me while I sniffle and my face is going numb. But what I was thinking about I don't know if I'll attach this video to that video or if this will be a separate video. What I was thinking about is utilizing like ancient knowledge, ancient traditions and ancient knowledge, such as wild food foraging. I've had this preconceived idea about people who do that, like people who are into canning and like making wild food, like it's like this part of the ancient past. And like if you do that, then you're kind of weird and you're weird because you're like living in the past, sort of. Which that may, I don't know if you agree or not, that may sound silly. That's sort of my preconceived idea of it, stuff like that. But you know, today's January 1st, so what occurred to me is like, how cool is it that we can take that ancient wisdom? How cool is it we can take the ancient wisdom and apply it to our modern day world, in this world we're living in, with all the hustle and bustle and technology. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not that we have to live in the past or the present, but both at the same time. So as we learn, we should sort of like adding layers to ourselves in knowledge and wisdom. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Taking the ancient knowledge and bringing it into our world today. So I'm talking about wild food and nettle tea, but here I am utilizing technology and the technology of a camera and the technology of the internet to tell you about it. So how cool is that? That's all. Here, check out this sunset. And we'll see you next time. Alright, I'll just make this a quick video. The nettle tea has been steeping for a long time. And check it out. So here's the nettles. This is not very much, but that I ground up. It smells like summertime. And look at the color, this amazing color of this tea. It's like a neon. Oops, spilled some. If you can see it. This is like an amazing neon green. It's crazy. Now, I think I said this is a really good anti-inflammatory. I thought while I was at it, I'd show you the tomatoes that I canned in October. This is a tomato sauce, and so I have like 8 cans left. Next year I'll definitely be doing more. I have a little cold going. There's some mushrooms over there. I have a little cold going, so I'm making a medicinal mushroom tea with goji berries. That helps your immune system. And then I thought while I was at it, I'd show you this cabinet, some other stuff that I have stored. Not much. This is honey. Obviously, it's a necessity. Here's some chaga extract. This is burdock root that I dried. Burdock root is really good for your liver. Pumpkin seeds that I dried in the fall, and dill that I dried in the fall. So, and here I have some other, anyway, here's one of my cabinets. So that's it. See you next time.